Hello, everyone, and welcome in to Dairyland League Baseball here on Zaleski Sports, coming to you live from the Rapids Area Sports Complex in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks hosting the Everest Merchants. Here in this one, the Merchants come in at 7-4 overall on the season. The Redhawks come in at 10-7. My name is Cale Jacoby. Glad to be here on Zaleski Sports on a Thursday night. Redhawks and Merchants here in this one. We'll go through your starting lineup, starting with the visiting Everest Merchants. For the Merchants, leading off is the center fielder Wade Farmer. Batting second, the first baseman Roman McGuire. Batting third baseman Brandon Kranz. Batting fourth, the right fielder Ryan Hubacek. Batting fifth, the pitcher Nolan Hoppy. Batting sixth, the catcher Nick Barnes. Batting seventh, the shortstop Tanner Graham. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Matt Witter. Batting ninth, the left fielder Coleman Schilling. And coaching the Everest Merchants is Tom Fish. So again, the Merchants come in at 7-4 overall on the year. And now for your home team, the Redhawks. Leading off, it's the second baseman Jacob Booz. Batting second, the center fielder Nathan Kromenacher. Batting third, the shortstop Brad Comer. Batting fourth, the right fielder Garrett Huber. Out of the 5 spot, it's the pitcher Tyler Byer. Batting sixth, the catcher Vinny Fonte. Batting seventh, the left fielder Ryan Searing. Batting eighth, the first baseman Ethan Peters. And rounding out the lineup at the 9 spot, it's the third baseman Carson Claus. The Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks coached by Nathan Kromenacher, the starting center fielder here tonight. And we are set to get things underway here from Wisconsin Rapids. Again, starting on the mound, Tyler Byer for Rapids. Leading off, the center fielder Wade Farmer for Everest. Looked at a ball on pitch one. Grounds that one. A slow roller foul. Down the first baseline. Evens up the count at 1-1 to Farmer. One and one here to the leadoff batter, Farmer, as he makes his way back to the plate and grabs his bat from catcher Vinny Fonte. That one in there for strike two. Makes the count 1-2 now to Wade Farmer. A 1-2 pitch. Gonna miss high and away for a ball. Makes it 2-2 now to Farmer. Here's a 2-2. Fouled back into the netting, and Farmer stays alive. The 2-2 in there for strike three. Farmer does not like the call, but umpire calls strike three, out number one. Farmer goes down looking. The first strikeout in his first batter faced for Tyler Byer. And now with one down and nobody on, we move to the 2 spot in the order. It's the first baseman, Roman McGuire. That one lined into left, and that's going to be a single out there into left field for McGuire. As he holds up at first, a base hit for McGuire out there to left. And now with the runner at first and one down, we move to the 3 spot in the order. It's the third baseman, Brandon Kranz.
Third baseman, number 17, Brandon Kranz.
Kranz looks at one outside for a ball. The 1-0. That one hit well deep out into right field, and it will be caught for out number 2 by the right fielder, Garrett Huber. So Kranz flies out to right.
Ryan Hubacek.
And now we move to the 4th spot in the order. It's the right fielder, Ryan Hubacek, with 2 down and a runner at first. That one's right down the middle for strike 1 to Hubacek. The 0-1 just misses outside. And the count evens up at 1-1 now to Hubacek. That one outside again. Makes it 2-1 now to Hubacek. Again, starting on the mound for the Redhawks is Tyler Byer. That one line or popped up. Infield caught for out number 3 by the second baseman, Jacob Booz. And that is out number 3 as Hubacek flies out to second. That's going to do it for the top half of the first inning. No run score on 1 hit. No errors, no walks, 1 runner left stranded. And it's 0s on the board after 1/2 inning. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the first inning, tied up at 0s, Wisconsin Rapids and Everest. Rustic Redefined provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Redefined on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. And leading off for the Redhawks, the second baseman, Jacob Booz. Booz looks at a strike from the starting pitcher for the Merchants, Nolan Hoppy. Here's the 0-1. Just misses. Count evens up at 1-1 now to Booz. One. Gonna miss outside, makes it 2-1 now to Booz. That one misses low for ball 3. So after the initial strike thrown, 3 straight balls thrown now by Hoppy, and counts 3-1 to Booz. That one's popped up. That's going to stay in the infield over to third. And going to be caught by the shortstop, Tanner Graham. So Booz flies out to short for out number 1. And now with nobody on and one down, we move to the 2 spot in the order. It's the center fielder, Nathan Kromenacher. Kromenacher, the player coach as well. That one misses outside. 1-0 now to Kromenacher. And nobody on, one down. Hoppy on the mound. 1-0, big swing and a miss from Kromenacher. He took a cut at that one. Hoppy got it by, and now the count 1-1 to Kromenacher. That one fouled at the plate, making it 1-2 here to Kromenacher. Kromenacher, the left-handed batter. And the 1-2. That one fouled back again as Kromenacher stays alive. That one grounded over to first. The scoop, the run over, and the tag, and that will be out number 2. As McGuire makes the scoop, steps on the bag, and a ground out for Kromenacher. Will be out number 2 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Now with nobody on and 2 down, we move to the 3 spot in the order. It's the shortstop, Brad Comer. That one going to miss, blown away. 1-0 the count now to Comer. That one grounded into the gap into right field. That will be a base hit for Brad Comer. It's a single out into right for Comer. And now with a runner on. And 2 down, we move to the 4th spot in the order. It's the right fielder, Garrett Huber.
Right fielder, number 14, Garrett Huber.
So after 2 straight outs, Comer comes up with the base hit. And now to Huber out of the 4th spot. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Huber. That's popped up. That's going to be into left center and caught for out number 3 by Coleman Schilling out there in left field, and that will do it for the bottom half of the first inning. No run score on 1 hit, no errors, no walks, and 1 runner left stranded. It's 0s on the board after 1 complete. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the second inning here from Wisconsin Rapids. But first, Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin, Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. For the Merchants, looking at a strike and leading things off here in the second is the pitcher, Nolan Hoppe. 5, 6, 7 spots for the Merchants, Hoppe, Barnes, and Graham. Pops it up. Shallow right field. Foul territory, and it's caught for out number 1. So Hoppe flies out to right, caught by Huber out there in right field. That will be out number 1. And now with nobody on and 1 down, we move to the 6th spot in the order. It's the catcher, Nick Barnes. Again, on the mound for the Redhawks is Tyler Byer. Barnes looks at a ball outside. 1-0 the count now to Barnes. That's going to be popped up into center field, ranging back on it. Underneath it, it's caught for out number 2 by Kromenacher out there in center.
Okay, guys,
so Barnes flies out to center.
Y'all know what that means.
For out number 2. Now with nobody on and 2 down, we move to the 7th spot in the order. It's the shortstop, Tanner Graham.
The shortstop, number 9, Tanner Graham.
Graham looks at one outside, 1-0. That one going to be grounded hard over to third on the scoop and the throw. Out number 3. Scoop and throw from Claus over there at third. The scoop at first by Ethan Peters, and that will do it for the top half of the second inning on the Graham ground out to third base. 3 up, 3 down, and your score remains 0-0 between Everest and Wisconsin Rapids after 1.5. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the second inning. 0s on the scoreboard here between Everest and Wisconsin Rapids. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Rapids Sheet Metal, Sparhawk Trucking, and Scott Krug Realty. Also, Mobile Link in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, remote start, and accessorizing.
Leading off for the Redhawks in their half of the second.
For Wisconsin Rapids, it'll be the 5, 6, 7 spots. Tyler Byer, Vinny Fonte, and Ryan Searing, starting with the pitcher, Tyler Byer. That one going to miss, low and away. Again on the mound for Everest is Nolan Hoppe. Counts 1-0 here to Tyler Byer. Byer hits that one, kind of lofts it there to short, and it's caught for out number 1 by Tanner Graham there at short. As Byer flies out. Now with nobody on and 1 down, we move to the 6th spot in the order. It's the catcher, Vinny Fonte. Fonte thought about it, looks at a strike. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch in there again. Strike two, and quickly 0-2 here to Vinny Fonte. That one in the turf for a ball. 1-2 the count now to Fonte. As we come to you live from the Rapids area sports complex here in Wisconsin Rapids. That one going to be grounded to second. The throw going to be in time for out number 2. As it's a ground out for Vinny Fonte. I don't have it on my sheet. Who's playing second base for Everest there? Have that down.
Left fielder, number 8, Ryan Searing.
Unless Fonte grounds out to second. This looks like we don't got a second baseman written down on the score sheet. Trying to figure it out from the number, but nonetheless, up to bat now for Wisconsin Rapids is the left fielder Ryan Searing. Searing fouls that back. Not sure what the first pitch was, but that was a strike. That'll go down as a strike. That's popped up. Out of play or near out of play, and it will fall foul. 0-2 to Searing and Tom Fish. Tom Fish at second base, the coach. So Tom Fish, the head coach for Everest, playing second base tonight. 0-2 the count here to Ryan Searing. That one going to miss, lone outside for a ball. 1-2 the count now. One-two pitch. That one grounded hard to short. Scoop in. The throw going to be on time and on target. Good grab by the first baseman McGuire that time for out number 3 as Searing grounds out to short. Another 3-up, 3-down inning here in the bottom half of the second, and we remain tied at zeros. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Power & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Power & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Do you work in the medical field? We at Wheelers want to thank you by offering the supplier pricing for everyone. If you are a firefighter, EMT, police officer, nurse, if you're in the medical field, stop on down and talk to one of our sales consultants and see how you can take advantage of the great rebates on supplier pricing at Wheelers Chevrolet.
Welcome back, everybody. Zeros on the scoreboard at Wisconsin Rapids and Everest, live from the Rapids area Sports Complex. Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair. Custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology. For Everest, the 8-9-1 spots. That one grounded to short by Matt Witter, the designated hitter. Throw to first, on time for out number 1. So Witter grounds out of the 8 spot. Out of the 9 spot in the order with nobody on and 1 down. It's the left fielder, Coleman Schilling.
Left fielder, number 12, Coleman Schilling.
Get on the mound. Tyler Byer, and Byer throws a strike there. 0-1 the count here to Schilling. That one just misses. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Schilling. That one fouled back into the net. Now 1-2 the count to Schilling. And the 1-2. Fouled off, out of play as Schilling stays alive. Again, mentioned it here from the Rapids area sports complex. Broadcast a lot of baseball and softball from this venue, Dewey on Zaleski Sports. That one's going to miss high and away, 2-2. We've got Rangers baseball live for you behind us as well. Steve Maves on the call for that Legion Anago Wisconsin Rapids game. And that is in there for strike number 3. Schilling goes down looking for out number 2. The second strikeout of the night for Byer on the mound. And with that strikeout, now 2 down, nobody on to the top of the order. It's the center fielder, Wade Farmer.
Back to the top of the order for the
But again, we've got Rangers baseball live for you, but also there's some softball going on over on the other field as well. And I've said this before, doing games from this venue, whether it's Legion ball or other leagues, there's not many places, if any, that are better for broadcasting a baseball softball game in the state of Wisconsin as far as high school, even some college places. As far as from the broadcaster's perspective, not many places better than the Rapids area sports complex here in Wisconsin Rapids. I believe the count 0-2 here to Farmer. That one going to miss low. 1-2 the count now. One-two pitch popped up and into center field here, and it's caught for out number 3 by Kromenacher out there, and it's another 3-up, 3-down inning. 3 in a row we've had, tied up at zeros after 2.5. We'll step aside, be back from Wisconsin Rapids after this on Zaleski Sports.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the bottom of the 3rd inning. Everest 0, Rapids 0. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. For Wisconsin Rapids, the 8-9-1 spots, Ethan Peters, Carson Claus, and Jacob Booz. Peters bunts foul. Makes the count 0-1 to Peters. The 0-1. Going to be fouled back, out of play. 0-2 the count now to Peters. And the 0-2. Fouled back again, out of play as Peters stays alive. Getting on the mound for the Merchants, Nolan Hoppy. Here's the 0-2. That one line into left field. Underneath it, it's caught for out number 1 by Schilling out there in left field. So Peters lines out to left. 1 down, nobody on. We move to the 9 spot in the order. It's the third baseman, Carson Claus.
Third baseman, number 25, Carson Claus.
Claus looks at one upstairs. 1-0. That one going to be grounded foul at the plate. Evens up the count at 1-1 here to Claus. Here's the 1-1. Missing outside. 2-1 the count now to Claus. That one line into right, and it will fall all the way back into right field, and Claus is going to go for 2, and he's got it sliding in. It's a double for Carson Claus. And this is the first time tonight that a runner has been in scoring position for either side. It's Claus at second base. 1 down. Back to the top of the order, the second baseman, Jacob Booz. And a runner in scoring position for the first time tonight, either side. That's popped up by Booz. Deep in the infield, now way into the outfield, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop, Graham, for out number 2. So Booz flies out to short for out number 2. And now we move to the 2 spot in the order with a runner at second and 2 down. It's the center fielder, Nathan Kromenacher. Kromenacher's 0 for 1. He grounded out in the first. Looks at one high there. 1-0. That one just misses. 2-0 the count now to Kromenacher. And the 2-0. Outside, quickly 3-0 here to Kromenacher. 3 pitches, 3 balls thrown. And Hoppy with a bit of a hole to dig himself out of here with a 3-0 count. Check second. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1. Three and 1 now to Kromenacher. And a big cut and a miss from Kromenacher. And now the count runs full. He's trying to send that one out into the trees out there. (3-2). That one grounded to second. Scoop, throw on time and on target for out number 3 as Kromenacher grounds out to second base. So that'll do it for the bottom half of the 3rd inning. No run score on 1 hit. No errors, no walks, 1 runner left stranded. And we'll step aside. Zeros on the scoreboard. Back with more Dairyland League baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get set to start the top of the 4th inning. Looks like we got a little kid making actually a nice, pretty nice throw there. That throw is a lot better than when you see some celebrity first pitches or some baseball games. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. And Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. As the kids race around the bases here in Wisconsin Rapids. We're just about set to get the top of the 4 started here in Wisconsin Rapids. For Everest, it will be the 2, 3, 4 spots due up. Roman McGuire, Brandon Kranz, and Ryan Hubacek. Kranz is 0 for 1, a fly out to right. Or excuse me, McGuire is 1 for 1 with a single in the first. Lone hit of the game for Everest came from McGuire, then Kranz flew out to right. Hubacek flew out to second. Remaining on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids is Tyler Byer. Again, it will be Roman McGuire, the first baseman, leading things off. 2, 3, 4 spots for the Merchants. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosney locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. And here is McGuire. McGuire fouls it at the plate. The 0-1. Fouled back again. McGuire very upset with himself on a couple of these pitches. It's 0-2 here to McGuire. Showing some signs of frustration. And swing and a miss. McGuire strikes out swinging in 3 pitches for out number 1. Strikeout number 3 on the night for Beyer on the mound. And now with nobody on and 1 down, we move to the 3 spot in the order. It's the third baseman, Brandon Kranz. Kranz is 0 for 1. He flew out to right in the first inning. That one right down the middle for strike 1. The 0-1 swung on, hit out into deep right. Ranging back on it, it's going to be caught for out number 2 by Fonte out there in right field. So Kranz flies out to right for the second time. Quick 2 outs, now to the 4th spot in the order. It's the right fielder with nobody on, 2 down,
Right fielder,
Ryan Hubacek.
Number 20, Ryan Hubacek.
Hubacek's 0 for 1. He flew out to second in the first inning. Hubacek pops it up right into right field and caught again out there in right for out number 3. Again, caught by Huber out there in right field. And another 3 up, 3 down inning. Your score remains Rapids 0, Everest 0. We'll step aside, be back with the bottom of the 4th right here from Wisconsin Rapids after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Link.
The window tint businesses, homes, and cottages. Remote starters. We've been doing remote starters for over 30 years. We have over 5,000 units installed to date. We offer a lifetime warranty on the product. This unit works from over a mile distance, and the remote tells you the car started. We know the car started because of the green light. It tells me it's running the entire time because every 3 seconds you get a light flash.
Call Blake at Mobile Link to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Do you work in the medical field? We at Wheelers want to thank you by offering the supplier pricing for everyone. If you are a firefighter, EMT, police officer, nurse, if you're in the medical field, stop on down and talk to one of our sales consultants and see how you can take advantage of the great rebates on supplier pricing at Wheeler Chevrolet.
Welcome back, everybody. Zeros on the scoreboard here, Rapids and Everest. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. For Wisconsin Rapids, it's the 3, 4, 5 spots due up. Brad Comer, Garrett Huber, and Tyler Beyer. Starting with the shortstop, Brad Comer. Comer's 1 for 1. He had a single back in the first inning, hit that out into right field. That one gonna miss, low and away. 1-0 now to Comer. The 1-0 pitch, that one hit hard out into center, ranging back on it. It's still going back there, but it'll be caught for out number 1 by Wade Farmer out there in center. So Comer flies out to center field for out number 1. As we move to the 4th spot in the order with nobody on and 1 down, it's the right fielder, Garrett Huber.
Right fielder.
Huber's 0 for 1. He flew out to left in the first. Again, Nolan Hoppy on the mound for the Merchants. Huber pops it up, out of play, foul. It's now 0-1 here to Huber. Here's the 0-1. In there for strike 2. 0-2 the count now to Huber. And that one going to be in the turf. Blocked for ball 1, 1-2. It's a good block by Barnes. Back behind the plate. 1-2 to Huber. That one going to miss, low and away. 2-2 the count now to Huber. Swing and a miss. And they'll have to get it to first, and that'll be out. Huber strikes out swinging for out number 2. First strikeout of the night for Hoppy on the mound. And that is 2 outs now with nobody on and 2 down. We move to the 5 spot in the order. The pitcher, Tyler Byer. Byer's 0 for 1. He flew out to short in the second inning. He's got 3 strikeouts on the mound. Checks a swing, called strike 1 anyways. 0-1 to Byer. That one gonna miss. Just outside. Evens up the count at 1-1 here to Byer. One pitch. Swung on, grounded to short. Scoop and throw is grabbed in time for out number 3. Good grab at first by McGuire. He's had a couple of those tonight as Byer grounds out to third for out number 3. And 3 up, 3 down inning. That's going to do it for the bottom half of the 4th. Your score remains Everest 0, Rapids 0. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League Baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car, swimming pool, tuition. We're not talking scholarship here. And a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you?
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the 5th inning. Wisconsin Rapids and Everest tied up at zeros. As the weather warms up, look to Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids. They have more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. All right, it's Wisconsin Rapids leading, or excuse me, Everest up to bat. Here in the 5th, top of the 5th, that one fouled off and out of play to start things off. It is the 5, 6, 7 spot, starting with the pitcher, Nolan Hoppy. 0-1 the count here to Hoppy. That one lined over the second baseman's head into right field for a base hit. A leadoff single for Nolan Hoppy, as Everest looks to get things going here in the 5th. And that's Everett's 2nd hit of the game. Both teams with just 2 hits on the night. Neither has scored, as you can see on the scoreboard. Now to the 6th spot in the order. It's the catcher, Nick Barnes, with a runner at first and nobody out. Barnes pops that one up out into left. And ranging back, it's caught for out number 1 by Ryan Searing out there in left field. So Barnes flies out for out number 1 out there in left. Now the runner at first and 1 down. We move to the 8th spot, or excuse me, the 7th spot. The shortstop, Tanner Graham. Graham's 0 for 1. He grounded out to third. His first at bat. That was back in the 2nd inning. That one lined and jumping catch made at second and the double play at first. To end the inning, Jacob Booz makes the leaping catch at second for out number 1, then throws back to first. Or excuse me, for out number 2, then throws back to first for out number 3. So it is a 4-3 double play to end the inning. Winds up being 3 up, 3 down, no run score. Zeros on the board after 4.5. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 5th inning as we are still tied up at zeros here as we get set to start the bottom of the 5th. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 spots for Wisconsin Rapids. But first, Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen within just 1 week. Countertops, backsplashes, flooring, cabinets, and everything else you find in your kitchen, Stone Innovations takes care of it all for you, from fabrication, design, and installation. For your next kitchen or bathroom, look to Stone Innovations in Plover. 6, 7, 8 spots for the Redhawks. Vinny Fonte, the catcher, leading things off. 0 for 1, a ground out in the 2nd. Grounded out to second base, or yes, excuse me, to second base. Fouls that one at the plate. Count 0-1 here to Fonte. Here is the 0-1. Gonna miss outside, evens up the count at 1-1 now. One swing and a miss. As it evens up the count at 1-2 here to Fonte. And I think Barnes is going to take a quick time here, and that ball might have somehow got him in the midsection. Hopefully he's all right. Seems to be. I might have got right underneath his pads. 1-2 to Fonte. That one in the turf again. 2-2 now to Fonte. Two-two pitch, line foul down the first base line. Keeps the count at 2-2 here to Fonte. The 2-2 going to miss, blown away as the count now runs full here to Fonte. Full count, swing and a miss. We'll have to throw to first. Got it there in time for out number 1. So Fonte strikes out swinging for out number 1. Strikeout number 2 on the night for Nolan Hoppe. And now with nobody on and 1 down, we move to the 7th spot in the order. It's the left fielder, Ryan Searing. Searing's 0 for 1. He grounded out to short in the 2nd. That's in there for a strike. 0-1 to Searing. That one popped back, out of play, foul. Now the count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch going to be grounded hard up the middle. The second, the sliding play, throw to first in time for out number 2. What a play by the second baseman, Tom Fish. There at second base, he had to get down to a knee, make the grab, and then kind of a fadeaway lob to first. Gets it there in time for out number 2 as Searing grounds out. It's an excellent play from Fish there at second base. Now with nobody on and 2 outs, we move to the 8th spot, the first baseman, Ethan Peters. Peters swing and a miss. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to left in the 3rd inning. 0-1 the count to Peters. Time called. And another time call. Here's the 0-1. Shows bunt, gets it down, and that's a good bunt. Waiting for it to roll foul, and it will not. That is an infield hit for Ethan Peters. And you can't really bunt the ball any better than that. It was rolling down the third base line, and very slowly, I might add. And Brandon Kranz there at third was anticipating it was going to keep rolling and go foul. It just stopped in the infield. Never went foul. An infield single on the bunt for Ethan Peters. He's at first, now 2 outs. For Carson Claus up to bat. Claus pops it up. That one going right to second and caught for out number 3 by Fish to end the inning. So Claus flies out, and that's going to do it for the bottom half of the 5th. No run score on 1 hit. No walks, no errors, 1 runner left stranded. It is 0s on the board after 5 complete. We'll step aside, be back with more Dairyland League Baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Top of the 6th inning from Wisconsin Rapids. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Hert, State Farm, on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Carrie Van Hert, State Farm on Facebook to get started. For Everest, looking at a ball and leading off here in this inning is the designated hitter, Matt Witter, batting out of the 8th spot. 1-0, that's in there for a strike, make it 1-1 to Witter. So 8, 9, 1 spots due up. Witter, Schilling, and Farmer. Witter's 0 for 1. Grounded out in the 3rd. Looks at a ball there. 2-1 the count now to Matt Witter. That one going to be grounded to 3rd. The scoop, throw, out number 1. Witter grounds out to 3rd. Claus making the play at 3rd base. Now 1 down. And nobody on as we move to the 9 spot in the order. The left fielder, Coleman Schilling. Schilling's 0 for 1. He struck out looking back in the 3rd. That's in there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Schilling. That one misses outside, evens up the count at 1-1 to Schilling. That one going to be lined foul. Makes it 1-2 to Schilling. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Misses low and away and evens up the count at 2-2. The 2-2, that one hit hard out into right, and that's going to be a base hit. And he broke the bat, I believe. Looks like he shattered it. But it's going to be a single out into right for Coleman Schilling.
Back to the top of the order for the Merchants, the center fielder, number 26.
He broke some piece off the bat.
Farmer.
That was allowed. It looks like they're shreds out there in front of the mound, but it's a single. At first is Schilling. Back to the top of the order, the center fielder, Wade Farmer. Farmer looks at one outside. The 1-0 popped up. Foul territory out there in left, and it will fall foul. Count evens up at 1-1 now to Farmer. Byer clucks himself back onto the mound. 1-1 the count to Farmer. That one fouled back into the netting, makes it 1-2. The 1-2 pitch going to be fouled at the plate as Farmer stays alive. And no run score, but we've had a few hits in this one. Everest has 3, Rapids with 2. And the swing and a miss. And Farmer goes down swinging for out number 2. Farmer strikes out, 2 down, and that is strikeout number 5 on the night for Byer.
First baseman, number 24.
Rather make it strikeout number 4 on the night for Byer. Now with a runner at first and 2 down, we move to the 2 spot in the order, the first baseman, Roman McGuire. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Looks at a ball low that time. The 1-0 pitch. Gonna miss outside. 2-0 the count now to McGuire. And that one going to be line foul down the left field line. Makes the count now 2-1 to McGuire. And that one going to be grounded to first. And stepping on the bag, out number 3 for Peters there at first. McGuire grounds out, and that's going to do it for the top half of the 6th inning. No run score on 1 hit, no errors, no walks, and 1 runner left stranded. It is 0-0 after 5.5. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League baseball right after this on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 6th inning. We're tied up at 0s. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. Again, contact Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties at 715-213-4468. For Wisconsin Rapids, leading things off here in the 6th is Jacob Booz, back at the top of the order, the second baseman. Looked at a ball on pitch 1. It'll be Booz, Kromenacher, and Comer. Top of the order for Rapids, and that one's in there for a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Booz. And the 1-1 pitch just misses. 2-1 the count now to Booz. That one popped up. Shallow left center, ranging up, and it'll be caught for out number 1 by Farmer out there in center field. So Booz flies out into center field for out number 1. Now we move to the 2 spot in the order with nobody on and 1 down. It's the center fielder, Nathan Kromenacher. And, of course, Kromenacher also the head coach for Wisconsin Rapids. He's 0 for 2, ground out in the first, ground out in the third. Grounds that one to second. Throw to first. Going to be on time and on target for out number 2. Kromenacher grounds out to second base. Now with nobody on and 2 down, onto the 3 spot in the order. It's the shortstop, Brad Comer. Comer's 1 for 2. He had a single in the first, flew out to center in the fourth.
Comer.
That one in there for strike one to Comer. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Gonna miss outside. Evens up the count at 1-1 here to Comer. That one foul back as Comer really took a swing at that one. Fouled it back into the fence, or the netting. The 1-2. Fouled off again, out of play. As Comer stays alive in the count, it remains 1-2. And that one going to be lined into right center. That will fall. And it's a base hit out into right for Brad Comer. He's now 2 for 3 on the night. He has 2 of Wisconsin Rapids' 3 hits. And his first one was out into right field. That one into right field as well. A single for Comer. He holds up at first. 2 outs to the 4th spot in the order we go. It's the right fielder, Garrett Huber. 0 for 2, flew out to left in the first, struck out swinging in the 4th. And he hits that one out to left, and that one will fall. Back-to-back singles for Wisconsin Rapids as it's a single out into left field for Garrett Huber. That is the first time for either team that we've seen 2 hits in 1 inning.
The pitcher, number 17, Tyler Byer.
Comer now to second. 2 runners on. The first time we've had 2 runners on at any point in this game. We move to the 5 spot. The pitcher, Tyler Byer. 0 for 2. And there goes the runner for third. No throw going to be made, and Comer steals third base. Now a base hit would bring in the leading run. Leading run at third for Wisconsin Rapids. I believe that one missed. I believe it was a ball to Byer. 1-0. There goes the runner for second, and another stolen base. No throw going to be made. Huber steals second. Now 2 runners in scoring position here for Wisconsin Rapids. 2 down. 2-0 the count to Tyler Byer. Time called here as we're going to have an intentional walk. They're going to intentionally walk Byer to set up the force at all 4 bases. So now the bases are going to be loaded here for Wisconsin Rapids as they bring up the catcher, Vinny Fonte. Fonte's 0 for 2. He grounded out to second in the second inning and struck out swinging in the 5th. And again, whenever you're the batter that comes up after the one who was intentionally walked, there's a little bit of a chip you've got in your shoulder to try to make him pay for bringing you up to bat. That one going to miss for a ball. 1-0 here to Fonte. But again, Everest loading the bases to try to get a force out at every base. The 1-0, that one going to be grounded to short. They're going to go for the out at second. They've got it. That's out number 3. So Fonte grounds out. They take the force at second base. And that's going to do it for the bottom half of the 6th inning. No run score on 2 hits, 1 walk, no errors, and 3 runners left stranded. Still tied up at 0 after 6 complete. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back, everybody. Zeros on the board here in Wisconsin Rapids. Solaris, with so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you can rely on has become more important than ever. As a local company, Solaris sees their customers as neighbors and not just numbers. You can trust their fiber delivers the fastest, most reliable, and most advanced internet experience in town. Visit Solaris.net. For Everest, the Merchants, it'll be the 3, 4, 5 spots due up. Brandon Kranz, Ryan Hubacek, and Nolan Hoppe. It'll be the third baseman, Brandon Kranz, leading it off. Tyler Byer remains on the mound for the Redhawks. Tosses a strike there to Kranz. He's 0 for 2, flew out to right in the first inning and in the fourth. The 0-1 lined hard on the right field line, but foul. That one just about got the umpire there. Had to quickly scooch out of the way. 0-2 the count to Kranz. Swing and a miss. Kranz goes down swinging for out number 1. Strikeout number 5 on the night for Tyler Byer on the mound. And now we move to the 4th spot in the order with nobody on and 1 down. It's the right fielder, Ryan Hubacek. Hubacek's 0 for 2. He flew out to second in the first and then flew out to right in the fourth. That one down low in the turf and good scoop on the ball from Vinny Fonte behind the plate. 1-0. And that one hit hard into left, but foul. One lined foul by Hubacek. 1-1 the count now to Hubacek. One pitch, swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2 now to Hubacek. Check swing in there, called strike 3, and Hubacek goes down looking for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Byer. He's got 6 total on the night. Now we move to the 5 spot in the order with nobody on and 2 down. It's the pitcher, Nolan Hoppe. Hoppe's 1 for 2. He flew out to right in the second, had a single in the 5th. Looks at a strike there. I don't think Hoppe liked that call. The 0-1. In there for strike 2. 0-2 the count now to Hoppy. Byer looking to potentially strike out the side here. And a swing and a miss. Hoppy goes down swinging for out number 3, and Tyler Byer strikes out the side. He's got 7 strikeouts on the night. It's a 3-up, 3-down top of the 7th inning, and your score remains 0-0 after 6.5. We'll step aside and be back with more Dairyland League Baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information...
Welcome back, everybody. Zeros on the board. Bottom of the 7th inning. Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. Bottom of the 7th inning here from Wisconsin Rapids. 7, 8, 9 spots due up for the Redhawks. It'll be Ryan Searing, Ethan Peters, and Carson Claus. Starting with the left fielder, Ryan Searing. Searing is 0 for 2. Grounded out to short in the 2nd, grounded out to 2nd in the 5th. And that scoreboard is right for you. Still scoreless here through 7. It's been a very well-pitched game. And speaking of pitchers, we've got a new one out there for Everest. And that one is going to be lined into center, a leadoff single. Leadoff single for Ryan Searing. As out on the mound is now Matt Witter for Everest. He started as the designated hitter, now going out onto the mound. And so Nolan Hoppy coming out. Pitched a shutout through 6. Witter comes in and immediately a single for Ryan Searing. And now the bunt down from Ethan Peters, foul. And it's always in the sport of baseball, you've always got any pitching change is always seems to have some controversy behind it. Especially when your pitcher has pitched a shutout through 7. Again, pitching 9 innings is very tough. Hoppy comes out. Swing and a miss there for Peters. We'll see if Wisconsin Rapids makes any changes going into the 8th. Next inning. They've had Byer out there all game. 0-2 the count now to Ethan Peters. And Peters looks that one lone away for a ball. 1-2 now, and also worth pointing out, Matt Witter, the pitcher, a lefty out there for Everest. And bunt down. Witter comes up to try to make the play, throw to first. In time for out number 1. And that call much to the chagrin of the Redhawk fans. But Peters grounds out for out number 1. I do believe the throw was in time. I believe the umpires got that right.
Third baseman, number 25, Carson.
They do have the best view. Sometimes on those plays, they're a little tougher. But now to the 9th spot in the order, it's the third baseman, Carson Claus. Runner at 2nd, 1 down. That one going to be grounded up the middle over to short. Throw to first is in time for out number 2, as just barely McGuire was able to keep his foot on the bag. just barely able to keep his foot there. As Claus grounds out for out number 2. So now with a runner at second and 2 down.
To the top of the order for the Redhawks is the second
It's back to the top of the order, the second baseman, Jacob Booz. Booz is 0 for 3. He flew out to short, and flew out to center in the first, third, and sixth innings. Grounds that one to short again. Scoop the throw, and on time for out number 3. What a grab at first by McGuire. McGuire's had a few of those at first that have just been tough grabs. Basically did the splits there at first base to make that catch. And Booz grounds out for out number 3. That's going to do it for the bottom half of the 7th inning. No run score on 1 hit, no errors, no walks, and 1 runner left stranded. Zeros on the board after 7 complete. We'll step aside, be back with the top of the 8th here from Wisconsin Rapids after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back. Zeros on the scoreboard through 7. Everest up to bat. And I've personally been on hand for just one other game throughout this spring/summer sports season, baseball, softball, where it's been scoreless through 7 innings. Get into that in a second. That's a strike thrown to the catcher, Nick Barnes, up to bat. It's 0-1 to Nick Barnes, but I've seen one other game in this spring/summer baseball, softball season here in Wisconsin, as that's going to be popped up out into right center and caught for out number 1. But that one other game was a sectional final high school baseball game between Edgar, the Wildcats, and the Pacelli Cardinals. That game was played in Athens. Scoreless through 7, and in high school they only play 7 innings, so they went into extra. And immediately on the first pitch, a solo home run, top of the 8th. Inning over 1-0, then bottom of the 8th, Edgar puts up 4 runs and wins it. But that's the only other game I've seen so far this spring/summer sports season that has been scoreless through 7, as it's Tanner Graham fouling that one off on the first pitch. And the ending of that one was pretty thrilling. We'll see if we're in for a similar scenario here tonight. Swing and a miss, 0-2 now to Graham. And I believe, yeah, that is still Tyler Byer out there on the mound. He is now pitching his 8th inning. 0-2. And that one just misses. Some of the Redhawk fans getting a little riled up with the umpires here. And that one was close, but called ball. 1-2, swing and a miss. Graham goes down swinging for out number 2, and that is strikeout number 8 on the night for Tyler Byer. He had 3 last inning as he struck out the side. That's now out number 2.
The pitcher.
Here with nobody on, we move to the 8th spot in the order. It's the pitcher, Matt Witter. Witter's 0 for 2. Ground out in the 3rd, ground out in the 6th. Fouls that one back. Makes the count 0-1 here to Witter. Witter lines that one into right, and that one is going to fall. No, caught. Bobbled and caught by the second baseman, Jacob Booz. What a catch, as Booz ranges back into right center field. I think it bounced off his glove first, bobbled, and caught for out number 3. What a catch out there by the second baseman, Booze, for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the top half of the 8th. And your score, 0's on the board. We'll step aside, be back with more Dairyland League baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Do you work in the medical field? We at Wheelers want to thank you by offering the supplier pricing for everyone. If you are a firefighter, EMT, police officer, nurse, if you're in the medical field, stop on down and talk to one of our sales consultants and see how you can take advantage of the great rebates on supplier pricing at Wheelers Chevrolet.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Welcome back, everybody. Nathan Kromenacher up to bat here for Wisconsin Rapids. The 2-3-4 spots here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Kromenacher 0 for 3, 3 groundouts. And this is the spot in the order you want up for Rapids. That one's going to be grounded to second for out number 1. But again, this is really the spot if you're the Redhawks. If you want to try to get this thing going and get a run on the board before we head into extras. This is probably the spot, the 2-3-4 spots. You've got 3 hits out of those spots coming up and 2 hits from the guy up right now, Brad Comer, the shortstop. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles, fly out to center. That one just misses. Comer's probably, well, definitely, I would say, had the most successful night at the plate for any batter we've seen tonight. Only one with 2 hits. The 1-0 and big cut and a miss from Comer. Evens up at 1-1 again on the mound for Everest is Matt Witter. That one just misses. 2-1 the count now to Comer. To 1 pitch, that one fouled off down the right field line. Out of play. And the count evens up at 2-1 now to Comer. That one line foul again down the first base line as Comer stays alive in the count. And that one popped up, center field. Ranging up to make the play. It's caught for out number 2 by Farmer out there in center. So Comer flies out. Now with nobody on and 2 down, onto the 4th spot in the order, it's the right fielder, Garrett Huber. Huber's 1 for 3, flew out to left in the 1st, struck out swinging in the 4th, and had a single in the 6th.
Number 14, Garrett Huber.
Huber looks at a strike. And again, there is, how about how quick moving this game has been. I always try not to say that because that usually is jinxing it, but we're here in the bottom of the 8th as that's a ball, 1-1. And Steve Maves on the call for Legion ball behind us. 7-inning game. That one's still not over yet. This has been a fast-paced game. Count now 2-1 to Garrett Huber. And then the Wisconsin Rapids Rangers up 9-1 on the Anago Typhoon behind us, and that one going to get through. Past the glove there of the shortstop, Graham. That one is going to be an E6. That's the first error we've had all night. It's been a very cleanly played game.
Number 17, Tyler Byer.
And now a runner at first and 2 down as Huber reaches on the air. Runner at first, 2 down. The pitcher, Tyler Byer, up to bat. Byer looks at a strike. Byer's 0 for 2 in 3 trips to the plate. Flew out to short in the second, grounded out to third in the fourth, and it was intentionally walked in the sixth. Here's the 0-1. That one fouled back. Out of play. 0-2 the count now to Byer. And the 0-2 popped up. Right field, and it will fall. Into the gap, into right. And it's a base hit for Tyler Byer. That moves Huber into scoring position at third. And a chance here for the Redhawks to take the lead heading into the ninth, and it'll be up to the catcher, Vinny Fonte, to bring in the runner at third. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Here for the catcher, Vinny Fonte. He's 0 for 3, 2 ground outs, and a strikeout. Grounds that one at the plate. Foul. And if you're the Redhawks, mentioned it coming into the inning. Started out with the 2, 3, 4 spots. Now they're on to the 6th. These are the spots in the lineup you want up to bat. Trying to put a run on the board. The 0-1 going to miss low and inside, and the runner just going to hop over to second. No throws have been made when runners attempt to steal, so Byer steals second base. Count 1-1 to Fonte. That one grounded foul down the first base line. Makes it 1-2 now to Fonte. But again, I said it's a good spot in the order, but at the same time, you look at the Redhawks. Searing out of the 7 spot's got a hit. Carson Claus has got a double out of the 9 spot. And Ethan Peters has got a single out of the 8 spot. So those guys coming up, 7, 8, 9. If it is up to them, they've all have at least 1 hit tonight. But the Redhawks trying to put up a run here. Vinny Fonte, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Fonte goes down swinging for out number 3. And that is going to do it for the bottom half of the 8th. We are still scoreless here from Wisconsin Rapids. No run score on 1 hit, 1 error, no walks, 2 runners left stranded, zeros on the board after 8 complete. We'll step aside, be back with more Dairyland League Baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Welcome back, everybody, on Zaleski Sports. Scoreless here between Rapids and Everest as we get set to start the top of the ninth. Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with the pain. Come see them and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. Also a reminder that coming up at the conclusion of this game will be your Heartland Farms postgame show. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock, this fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. For Everest, it's the 9-1-2 spots. Coleman Schilling, Wade Farmer, and Roman McGuire. Schilling looks at a ball. Schilling's 1 for 2 in this one. Struck out looking in the third. Had a single in the sixth. And a big cut and a miss from Schilling there. Evens up the count at 1-1 now. Tyler Byer remains on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids. That one going to miss lone inside. Byer started this game. Still out there here in the ninth. Of course, as you can see, has pitched a shutout so far. No scores through 8 complete. 2-1 the count. Check swing. Called strike anyways. Evens up the count at 2-2 here to Schilling. And Byer has not shown any signs of losing control yet. That one going to miss lone away for ball number 3 as now the count runs full. And that one swung on, grounded to Byer at the mound. Throw to first in time for out number 1. And you talk about a clean game from Byer. He's now into the 9th inning of pitching. He's given up just 3 hits. He's got 8 strikeouts and has yet to walk a batter.
Back to the top of the order.
No walks
the Everest Merchants, the
for
center
Byer.
Fielder, number
Again,
26, Wade Farmer.
as I say that, very well might happen next batter. But now to the top of the order, the center fielder, Wade Farmer. Farmer looks at a ball. Farmer's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center. (1-0) check swing in the turf. Ball number 2. 2-0 here to Farmer. That one going to miss outside, and now it's 3-0. Here to Wade Farmer. And that one in there for strike 1. 3-1 the count now to Farmer. That one called strike 2. Farmer was halfway to throwing his bat to the dugout, but called strike 2, and now the count runs full here to Farmer. Back-to-back full counts. Here it is, fouled off. Farmer stays alive. And that one, ball 4. Farmer is walked in. Once again, the announcer's jinx holds true there. As soon as I make mention of Byer's no walks throughout the night, he walks the next batter. That is typically how it works. I'm not a huge believer in jinxes, but I have to say that one seems to hold true every time I say something like that. Runner at first, one down to the 2 spot in the order. The first baseman, Roman McGuire. He looks at a strike. But again, that's just the first walk of the game for Tyler Beyer on the mound. 0-1 the count here to McGuire. He's 1 for 3. And he lines that one foul down the left field line. Makes it 0-2 now to McGuire. McGuire had a single in the first, strikeout swing in the fourth, and a ground out to first in the sixth. Here's the 0-2. That one lined well into left field. It'll be a base hit. As McGuire holds up at first, a single for Roman McGuire. And now, for the first time tonight, the Merchants have 2 runners on. And for the first time tonight, they have a runner in scoring position.
Third baseman.
If you can believe that, the 9th inning, first time runner in scoring position for the Merchants. And now up to bat, the third baseman, Brandon Kranz, out of the 3 spot. Kranz looks at one high and inside. No, they call a... I think he gave a strike call. Yep, call a strike. 0-1. Now to Kranz. That one going to miss outside. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Kranz. He's 0 for 3. Flew out to right in the first. Flew out to right in the fourth and struck out swinging in the 7th. That one grounded over to first. The scoop. Going to have to throw it to second. Got him at second. Throw back to first. Not going to be in time. So they get the force out at second base as they get McGuire heading to second for out number 2. Farmer advances to third. Kranz reaches on the fielder's choice. So now with runners at the corners and 2 down to the 4th spot in the order, the right fielder, Ryan Hubacek. Hubacek's 0 for 3. A fly out to second, fly out to right, and a strikeout looking. That one going to miss high for a ball. 1-0 the count now to Hubacek. Time called, and the pitch not going to count. One and 0 to Hubacek. That one grounded foul. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Hubacek. A 1-1 pitch. That one hit out in the left, and this will bring in the first run of the game. It's an RBI single for Ryan Hubacek. The Merchants take the 1-0 lead here in the top of the 9th.
Second baseman, number 31.
An RBI single for Hubacek brings home Wade Farmer. And we have got a run on the board. Strike called there to the pitcher, or the starting pitcher, Nolan Hoppy. 0-1 to here to Hoppy. So we go 8.5, about 8 2/3, without a run score. And that one going to be a wild pitch. Will advance the runners. Evens up the count at 1-1 to Hoppy. Kranz to third. Hubacek to second. So we go through 8 2/3 with no runs, then the RBI single for Ryan Hubacek. Makes it 1-0 Everest. That one fouled off out of play. 1-2 the count now to Hoppy. Again, Everest comes into this game at 7-4. Wisconsin Rapids 10-7. The 1-2, that one grounded foul. As Hoppy stays alive. The 1-2. Gonna miss outside, and the count evens up at 2-2 now to Hoppy. That was a great grab by the catcher, Vinny Fonte. That one was way outside. Fonte able to reach over and still make the grab, though. 2-2. That one grounded to third. Scoop. Throw. Out number 3. So Hoppy grounds out to third, and that's going to do it for the top half of the 9th inning. But Everest puts up 1 run on 2 hits, 1 walk, no errors. 2 runners left stranded. After 8.5, it is 1-0 Everest over Wisconsin Rapids. We'll step aside and be back with the bottom of the 9th after this on Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 9th inning. Everest and Wisconsin Rapids. The Merchants lead the Redhawks 1-0 here heading into the bottom of the 9th. It'll be the last chance for Wisconsin Rapids. They got to put up 1 run to send this one into extras. Again, we were scoreless through 8 complete. 1 run put up there in the top of the 9th from Everest. Can Wisconsin Rapids do the same in the 9th? It'll be the 7, 8, 9 spots to do it. Starting with Ryan Searing, and Searing lofts one out into right, and it will fall. That's the way to start if you're the Redhawks. A leadoff single for Ryan Searing. He's now 2 for 4 tonight. And the tying run is at first for the Redhawks.
First baseman, number 13, Ethan Peters.
Now the runner at first and nobody out. To the 8th spot in the order, it's the first baseman, Ethan Peters. He's 1 for 3. A single, a fly out, and a ground out. Swing and a miss. Again, he had that. The single came on it was a bunt single. It was just about the most perfect bunt you'll ever see. The 0-1 in there for a strike makes it 0-2 now to Peters. And that bunt he had was such a slow roller. The third baseman thought it was going to roll foul. The ball just slowed up, and stopped in the infield. Here's the 0-2. Going to miss Lone outside. 1-2 the count now to Peters. Again, that's the tying run at first base for the Redhawks. The 1-2, that one grounded to first, bobbled at first, and Peters is going to reach on the air. After no errors all game, that's back-to-back innings with errors for Everest, and Peters reaches on the air. Fonte advances to second, and now the leading run at second, the winning run at first, no outs. To the 9th spot in the order, the third baseman, Carson Claus. Claus is 1 for 3, a double, a fly out, and a ground out. He had that double back in the 3rd inning. That's in there for a strike to Claus. Here's the 0-1. That one grounded up the middle. Too short. Going to be a chance for a double here. No throw will be made to first. They'll just get the force out at second base. So Searing advances to third. Peters is out heading to second for out number 1. And Claus reaches on the fielder's choice. So now with runners at the corners and 1 down, we're back to the top of the order. It's the second baseman, Jacob Booz. Booz is 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a ground out. The tying run at first. In there for a strike to Booz. Here's the 0-1. That one just misses. Evens up the count out 1-1 now to Booz. One pitch. That one a slow roller to the mound. Throw to first going to be in time for out number 2. Now 2 down. Runner advances to second as Booz grounds out to the mound for out number 2. Now we've got runners at second and third with 2 down for the center fielder, the head coach, Nathan Kromenacher. He's 0 for 4 with 4 groundouts so far tonight. A base hit would at the very least tie it and could walk it off. Can't have any more high-pressure situation than this. That one's in there for a strike. 0-1 now to Kromenacher. Bottom of the 9th. 1-run deficit. You got 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs. The 0-1. Check swing in the turf for a ball. Good block. That one evens up the count at 1-1 to Kromenacher. Good block by Barnes. And if you're Everest, that's the last way you want to see this game tied up on a wild pitch, where you bring in a run. 1-1 the count to Kromenacher. That one going to miss inside, off the glove, makes it 2-1 here to Kromenacher. Two down. Tying run at third. Leading run at second. Or I should say winning run at second. 2-1 to Kromenacher. Checks it, and that one's going to miss outside for ball 3. Now it's 3-1 here to Kromenacher. With 2 down. Runners at second and third. That one in there, called strike 2, and now the count runs full. And I said I couldn't get any more high pressure than before, but now with a full count, it really can't get any more high stakes than this. A full count, 2 down. And that one lined into left field. It's all the way out there. This is going to be a walk-off single for Nathan Kromenacher. And the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks win it 2-1 on the walk-off 2 RBI single from Nathan Kromenacher. Kromenacher lined that one right out into left field, just barely over the outstretched glove of the shortstop, Tanner Graham, and the Redhawks walk it off. Kromenacher walks it off with the single. 2-1, Wisconsin Rapids gets the win. Coming up next is your Heartland Farms post-game show. Be sure to stay tuned for the post-game show because we'll be talking with our Highlight House player of the game as well as the head coach of the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks, Nathan Kromenacher. Will have live interviews for you after the game. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of games I love. So
Very good, very good.
Turn that on. And there. All right, right here should be good. All right, welcome back, everybody, and welcome into your Heartland Farms postgame show, joined now by the player coach, Nathan Kromenacher. And Nathan, we got to start with the walk-off there at the end of the game. It was scoreless through 8 innings here tonight. You guys had both sides had great pitching. Then they put up a run in the top of the 9th. You guys, or you put up the walk-off 2 RBI single. Talk about what you saw on that pitch and how you were able to hit it out there and win this one.
Well, the previous 4 at-bats, I rolled over 4 times to second base and first base, so I kept making little adjustments, and I finally made the right adjustment and put it right over the second baseman's head for a line drive to win the game. So, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe from your coach's perspective here, talk about your guys' going through 8 innings without scoring and then having the other team put up a run in the 9th to come back in the bottom of the 9th. Talk about your guys' resiliency there, what the team's kind of made of to do that in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Well, we usually take it slow right away and finally score at the end of the game. So once they got that run, put a little fire up on us, and we knew we had to get one at least to keep going, and we didn't want to lose, so we just put it all out there, and that was it.
Yeah, and then you had Tyler out there on the mound all game long. Talk about his pitching. He, obviously scores to the first 8, gave up just a 1 run. Pretty great game from him. I think he only had 1 walk in the game as well. Talk about his pitching there tonight.
Yeah, he was really good out there. I mean, he was mixing up his pitches, throwing his pitches right where he wants to, and getting hitters out and letting the fielders do the work when they needed to, and it was a good team win.
All right, the last thing I'll do is give you the microphone, put you in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. So count you down 3, 2, 1. Say your first and last name, and I'm in the house. All right, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Nathan Kromenacher, and I'm in the house.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, so that was our Highlight House player of the game and player coach Nathan Kromenacher. Thanks to him for coming and joining us here after the game tonight. A wild game here tonight, 2-1 victory for the Wisconsin Rapids Redhawks here tonight. They get the win over Everest, 2-1. Again, we were scoreless through 8 innings, 0s on the board. And then top of the 9th inning, Everest puts up 1 run. Hubacek put up that run, the RBI single to put up that run. Going to the bottom of the 9th, 1-0, 2 outs. The count was full. Runners at second and third, and it was a 2 RBI walk-off single for Nathan Kromenacher to win it for the Redhawks. That brings us to the close of our Heartland Farms post-game show. And with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. My name is Cale Jacoby. Thank you for joining us tonight on Zaleski Sports, and we will see you next time right here on your hometown Wisconsin Sports Network, Zaleski Sports.